Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very good morning to all our members, friends, well-wishers and supporters. It is most gratifying to see such a large turnout this morning, which is most encouraging, and it gives us hope for the future sustainability of the District 6 Working Committee. Before I begin, I must say that having to follow Cheryl is a very difficult act. She had all your attention, and I hope that in some way I will be able to hold your attention as well. I would like to say by way of introduction, to put into perspective the role of the District 6 Working Committee by sharing with you the following. I would like to share with you our vision, our mission and core values. These are the driving forces which steer our organization into the future. Firstly, our mission and vision, and I quote, "It is to promote sustainable urban renewal that embraces equity, cultural diversity, social cohesion and prosperity, and to seek true restorative justice that will serve as a catalyst for all urban land reform." Now, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, from these statements, it makes it clear that our vision is not merely limited to assisting land claimants to be compensated by way of a monetary reward or the allocation of a home or a piece of land. The draconian and unjust laws did not only strip us of our land and our rights as tenants, but also stripped us of our sense of security, our sense of belonging, our sense of community, our dignity, our self-esteem, and rich heritage of more than 300 years. The question therefore is, how does one measure the heel and the pain and suffering, the alienation of families, the loss of employment, the heartbreak and humiliation of forced removals we as a community endured and suffered? Can we merely remedy this in terms of rands and cents? I will leave this question open for us to debate. The District 6 Working Committee therefore subscribes to the notion of complete restorative justice, which will act as a catalyst for the healing process of our community at large. I now want to deal with our values by which we as an organization, that's all of us, live. Firstly, we will always engage in ethical and responsible behavior by being faithful to the Constitution of South Africa, respecting the rights, culture, and dignity of all South Africans within the framework of the Bill of Rights as enshrined in the Constitution. We will ensure that we remain true to our vision and our mission. We will ensure that we are approachable, helpful, caring, fair, and accessible in our relationship with our members, members of the public, and other like-minded persons, associations, and public institutions. We will serve our members in an unbiased and impartial manner, setting aside self-personal interests and self-enrichment agendas and upholding our good name. We will only form associations with other organizations that adhere to similar principles as ours. We will ensure that our relationship with our supporters are always open and honest, always acting in the best interests of the District 6 Working Committee. We will ensure that the District 6 Working Committee operates within the laws and rules governing it and complying with all the rules and regulations applicable to non-profit organizations. And finally, most importantly, we will maintain adequate standards of transparency and accountability. In other words, we will run our organization on the principle of good governance. Let me briefly deal with the structure of the District 6 Working Committee. The District 6 Working Committee is a non-profit organization, and we subscribe to the Code of Good Practice in keeping with the requirements of the Non-Profit Organizations Act of 1997. In doing so, we have a memorandum of incorporation which sets our guidelines in the manner in which we operate. Now, unlike businesses that earn their income by selling goods or services, we as a non-profit organization does not own the financial and material resources it raises. Profit organizations are driven forward by their desires to make profits. On the other hand, as a non-profit organization such as ours, we work only towards fulfilling our sacred vision. Our continued activities and our survival and growth are therefore entirely dependent on the funding and material support from the public and from our members. This then brings me to a very important aspect of our organization, namely fundraising. As of now, our entire financial support comes from us digging into our own pockets and from membership fees. Now, there are allegations which are in the public domain that the District 6 Working Committee is charging a fee to assist claimants in the submission of their land claims. Now, let us be clear about this once and for all. The lodging of a land claim is free. I repeat, the lodging of a land claim is free. Members of the public come to us for advice and assistance, which is also given freely. There is no charge. It is for mahala. As a registered NPO, we cannot sell our services for income or for profit. The truth of the matter is that the people want to be associated and to be counted as proud members of this organization, which is fighting for true restorative justice. There is going to come a time in the immediate future when the day-to-day activities will increase so much that it will no longer be possible to handle them all in volunteer time. And the board of directors will have to appoint full or part-time staff. Our membership base has increased substantially, which may require more financial and human resources to service their needs. I would like now to say something about our communications strategy. We exist in an ever-changing environment over which we have no control. Effective communication is therefore key and is the golden thread that links the organization with its members and the public at large. If we do not find out our best to effectively communicate our services to our members and the funding needs to our supporters, we will soon close down. Our Acting Director for Information and Technology, Anwar Williams, has been mandated to redesign our website infrastructure to improve communication links between our members and the District 6 Working Committee. This, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely key to our communications strategy. At the moment, our communications with our members is largely through bulk SMSs, word of mouth, and radio interviews on the Voice of the Cape. At this point, on behalf of all of us, I would like to thank the Voice of the Cape for so generously making space available for us to transmit our message to our members and the public at large. It is our hope that we will be able to continue this strategic alliance going forward, inshallah. Finally, we have also reached a moment of truth in terms of our relationship with the local Lands Claims Office. Our Chairman, Shahid Ajam, will elaborate on this further in his address. How this relationship will unfold and the impact it will have on our resources going forward is yet to be determined and is still mostly uncertain. Nonetheless, we have to prepare for the future. In conclusion, I would like to share a sobering thought with you. There are well over 90,000 non-profit organizations in South Africa, all of them looking for financial and material support. We are just one of them. We therefore need to help ourselves before others will consider helping us. Secondly, we need to position ourselves and our organization in such a way that funders would want to be associated with us. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the truth of the matter. In conclusion, may I steal the thoughts of one of America's presidents. John F. Kennedy once said, addressing the American public, and I quote, he said, "Ask not what America can do for you, but rather what you can do for America." The District 6 Working Committee says, ask not what the District 6 Committee can do for you, but what you, in your individual capacity, can do to promote restorative justice for all of us. I thank you.